Ooh, Caddy.
Hey, what's good? It's Cadillaktrackz. This is quick tip number 55 today. Today's quick tip is really just a quick tip. It's something that you might already know about. It's about the helper menus in Fruity Loops. The helper menus can help you to build chords and also to run through scales in Fruity Loops. You probably already know about it, but if you don't, it's real crucial that you do. In the piano roll right here, if you have the piano roll highlighted and you have some notes inside of here, what you can do is you can click. By clicking right here, this button stamp, which is right here next to the snap to grid, it'll bring up a menu full of chords and scales. And you can see right here, you have advanced chords, you have the major and the minor scale. And if I just picked on one of them and I push a note down, you can see that it laid down right there, just like I was trying to do. It laid down a major scale. And it laid it down once, but every time I put another note, it just does one note. And the way you do that is when you click right here, you can see right there it says only one selected. That means that it's only going to put down one of those. So if I put minor with the only one selected, it's going to put down one minor, right there. That's actually a minor. So this is a good way to build chords. If you don't know your chords, you could use that. You could take the only one off, and then you could pick minor, and you could lay down chord after chord. Make yourself a chord progression. This could help you if you didn't really know music theory or you don't know your chords too well. You can just kind of play chords like this. So here I got minor chord, D minor, going to B minor, and then D sharp. It's an easy way to maneuver around Fruity Loops. And if you know BusyWorks and you know about what they call what does he call it? Number code scale. Basically, he has a code that he uses to build scales. Scales are so important because if you know how to play a scale, you can really get good melody and you can lay down good melody on your beat. But if you click right here, you have melodic scales, and they go through all of them. You even have the natural minor, which is probably the favorite of mine. And if you click that button, it'll lay down a scale just like that. And so you can lay down scales like this. Make sure you put that last note on the top of the other one, like I do. Boom. And what you get is you get this basically this grid. There's like a cheat sheet. This grid right here is the scale. So if I was making a beat, I could use this scale. And we're gonna go over helper menus. One more thing with the helper menus. I laid that scale down right here. I'm gonna open up another channel, and I can see the notes from the last channel in the back. And you probably already have that selected. It's because if you go to helpers right here, and you can see ghost channels. If I take that off, I don't see the notes from the other sound that I was messing with. So a lot of times you want to keep those on, keep the ghost channels on. That way you can always see notes from other instruments. And when you're playing a song, if it's in A key, or the key of A or the key of B or D, all the notes are going to be inside that scale. So they're always going to be on one of these notes. If this was a scale of B, all my melodies and notes in the song are going to be on one of these lines. You can use this as a reference. You probably already know that, once you have the scale set up like this, you can build chords by skipping every other note. So this would be a chord, this would be an A sharp chord, and I'd skip that note, and then I'd skip that note. That's a chord right there. Or I could, pick any note and skip one. Skip one every other, and you build yourself up easy chords. And also, if you had melodies, you could easily make a melody using the grid, meaning that every note that you hit has to be on one of these. It's always in scale. And I don't have any sound loaded up, but if I did, you could hear how this melody is flowing perfectly. It's because the melody is in a perfect scale, and I could play different chords. Like I showed you, I could have different chords going with the melody, and it's going to get real musical. And that's all just from using the helper and using that scale in that helper menu. Scales and chords, the foundation of music. So it's just a quick tip, helper menus to help you navigate easily through the piano roll, build some nice melody without knowing all of that. One.